All right. And last but certainly not least, is the regular season still important? Well, as we know last night, Ohio State won the national championship. And how did Ohio State get there? Well, let's look at what happened. The first thing that happened is that Ohio State, in the non-conference, played essentially nobody. Then they go to the conference games, and they lose to two of their three toughest opponents. So after taking on the world beaters known as Akron, Western Michigan, and Marshall, then they coast through. They lose to two out of their three toughest opponents, and then they sit at home during the conference championship weekend. And what I think that the message that other teams are going to be taking from this is that you should schedule nobody, number one. And then for the conference play, of course, you do have to play people during the conference play. Well, just coast enough to get to 10 wins. As long as you get to 10 wins, you can lose to your two toughest opponents, or you could lose to your toughest, and then maybe you drop one you shouldn't. But just get to 10 wins, and the rest of it, and then just make sure that you work really, really, really hard for the playoffs. But that's what it kind of feels like is happening now. Ohio State has laid the groundwork for teams to stop scheduling tough opponents in the non-conference and phone it in for it, as long as you get to 10 wins. So what do you think this does, TJ, to the regular season, to scheduling considerations, now that Ohio State has won this, some would call it a Mickey Mouse national championship?
So I think when it comes to like non-conference scheduling, it's done. It's done. I think what you're seeing, like this Texas matchup with Michigan, Oklahoma, it's done. Like, I would not be surprised to see teams buying out of the contract in the next few years if they have anything scheduled in the future, like USC or Notre Dame or etc. Although Notre Dame, never mind. Those losers aren't even in a conference, so they don't have a choice. But losers. But damn it, Notre Dame, losers, bro. No, I mean, in terms of just non-conference, though, that's done, bro. Like, you're gonna see cupcake schedules because you have these conferences that are stronger. SEC is stronger, although they looked like shit this year. The Big Ten is without doubt the supreme conference. I will say, to your point, this is where I was going to go on my Ohio State national title position. I am not going to be now. Listen, I am not going to tell anyone how to approach how they look at Ohio State's title. You do what you want to do.
You do you.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going to take the position of I'm not going to discount their title. I'm not going to not recognize their title, because that's the same bullshit they tried to pull on us. And I don't believe in that. I believe, and I know we won our title and we were the best team last year, and everybody else was a bunch of soft ass bitches, and we manhandled all of them. This year, Ohio State had the most talented roster, and they executed when they needed to execute, except against us because they're soft ass bitches. But outside of playing us, they did what they needed to do. And the other team they lost to was Oregon. They embarrassed Oregon, which is called like it is. Another night ruined. I was out to dinner. I was having a burger and beer, and I was just like, this is depressing. I need more beer. You know what I mean? But anyways, so the point is, I am recognizing Ohio State's national title. Now it's up to Michigan to do better. Now we need to one-up Ohio State. Ohio State. Congratulations on your title. You did get it. You did win it. It's not the greatest run ever. You do have less wins than Michigan did in 2023. Michigan had 15. You have 14. You did lose at your home. It's our stadium. These are all facts. That's actually Queen Jolene Stadium. It should be advertised. It should say Queen Jolene Stadium above that entrance. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Ohio State did win a Natty. I do recognize it. I am not going to say it's a Mickey Mouse title. I'm not going to say it wasn't earned, because it was. But it was not the greatest run. You guys are freaking clowns. Ryan Day's still a soft ass bitch. Truth is truth. Is what it is. Michigan's coming for your neck next year. That's just what it is. 5
There
in a
you
row.
go. And yeah, we're going to be shooting for Michigan's going to be shooting for 5 in a row. And this year, you lost to Davis Warren. Next year, it's a real quarterback, and it's at the big house.
Bryce Underwood's coming for you. All of your goods. Coming for all your goods. Guess what? We're stealing your national title.
Yeah, and maybe the D coordinator goes to Oklahoma too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, John? We should some interesting smoke on that, actually, John.
Yeah.
Maybe a certain defensive coordinator might be going Oklahoma. So we'll see. We'll have to watch that. We've had that confirmed. We've had some smoke confirmed on our end. So we'll see how true the speculation is right now.